so weird watching black people get mad at white people for starting functioning white communities.
Who's mad? They're ready to help you pack your bags.
A whites-only community sounds amazing. If you don't want to be near us, then by all means, go to Arkansas and build that land.
And I want y'all to know that I don't care.
I see more white folks worried about that white-only town than black folks. It's only town in Arkansas. Did y'all see they're building that white-only town? What are we gonna do? Nothing. We're not gonna do a damn thing.
I immediately was like, man, that's great. Like, do that.
We're gonna only eat all white food like El Taco Tuesdays?
What's up, guys? Welcome back. Apparently there is only white town, no black, no Jewish, no other people. They are saying like only white, pure white, and they expected to see black people sad. Oh my god, you won't believe the reaction of black people. Actually, they are celebrating it. Let's dive in. Credit belongs to the owner of the videos. I will be back with commentary.
160-acre white-only community is being built. No blacks, no Jews, no LBG community, and no mixed race. And then they have the audacity to call it the return of the land. And make this up. But let me break down the part that they're not saying out loud. Some of these people setting up shops are police officers. You know, the ones who swore in to protect and serve. Yeah, them. History shows us exactly how this goes.
So by now, we've all probably heard about the group of people who started an all-white community right outside of Missouri that is thinking about expanding. And I want y'all to know that I don't care. I cannot express enough from the bottom of my heart, from the depths of my soul, how much I do not care. In fact, I encourage it, because the folks who think like that should be in one community together. It is safer for everyone else if they're not around us. And that's the difference between groups like that and black folks. I've never understood why people had a problem with black people existing in spaces that are safe for us, like HBCUs or other black places for black people to congregate. And that's outside of the fact that white folks don't need safe spaces to congregate, because every space is literally a safe space for them. I think they should go for it. Couldn't think of a better idea myself. Now, what I will say is I think it's a little ironic that Trump and his friends don't have anything to say about this. I find it odd that the White House hasn't put out a statement talking about revoking money or funding from somebody because of this. Could just be me, but whatever.
So guys, actually, when I saw black people laughing at the news, I understood what they mean. Actually, let me explain. They were saying like, no problem, we don't care, you can build your own town, we are not angry about that, we are just like living our life, we are minding our own black business. Wow, this is powerful. Guys, let's keep watching.
So we've all heard about this whites only town that's being formed in Arkansas, you know, the return to the land people. I'm trying to figure out why y'all think that's like something new and something like shocking for the rest of us. Because we all know about Harrison, Arkansas, right? We all know Harrison, Arkansas is the home of the KKK. And I'm pretty sure most people of color, even though there may be like a very low percentage, I would say maybe about 1% of that entire town might be people of color. But everybody knows you don't stay in Harrison after the sun goes down. Like, that's a real thing. People of color know you drive through Harrison and you do your best not to stop. So like you fill up with gas before you get to Harrison so you can just make a straight shot through Harrison. But anyway, the fact that they're saying that only people with pure European heritage, nobody in the LGBTQIA community is allowed, and they're going to make people take DNA tests to prove their European heritage. I'm just here to say that I think most of the people who look like me and some other people that are, you know, melanated, We don't give a damn. We don't care. We love this for you. The only thing that we ask is when this is not necessarily a success, don't come over there and try to burn the rest of our shit down. You know, like how y'all did. You know, like with Rosewood and the Tulsa massacre. You know what I'm saying. Stay over there.
Guys, people expected sadness and fear. Instead, they celebrated. This is like saying, you know what? We know our value. We know who we are. We don't depend on anyone. Do your own things. It's fine. And that's called strength. Wow, let's keep watching.
Then folks building up that white-only community in Missouri are very funny, because if you know your history, you'll realize that it's going to collapse upon itself. It's going to fail. And I really feel like they're going to notice that it's failing whenever Becky's trying to make burrito tacos and she's really fucking it up. And they'll find somebody else to blame at the end of the day, because these people have insane egos and are just extremely racist. Like, the thought of maybe my ignorance and my stupidity led to this failure is too much for them. They can't compute it, because for centuries they've been telling themselves that they're better than because of the color of their skin, because they're white, they're pure, they're God's gift to earth, you know what I mean? And their whole existence depends upon having their ego stroked by society. And if you don't stroke their ego, they're going to lash out, they're going to wall out. Like, and it's because they don't have any kind of culture. They don't have anything to really cling to besides whiteness, because a lot of white people have lost their culture as a result of coming over here from Europe. And because they lost their culture, lost their heritage, they're always trying to infiltrate black and brown communities and take what they can and bring it back to them. You know what I mean? Because it's like they see that our communities are built on love and care for one another. And white supremacy doesn't allow for that. It drives for individualism. It drives for you not to care about anybody but yourself, because you're trying to reach a level of white supremacy that'll allow you to not give a fuck about anybody, that'll allow you to be extremely superior. White supremacy doesn't just mean supremacy over black and brown folks. It's supremacy over other white people as well. Because capitalism is one of the things that really holds up white supremacy.
So guys, some people mocked black people for not caring. But let me tell you this. Caring, it will give power to racists. Black people letting it go, it's the big win. It's the win things to do. Because they don't need them to survive, so they can do whatever they want. Yeah, that's what I think. So I have one clip I have left. Let's watch. I'll be back.
It's so weird watching black people get mad at white people for starting functioning white communities.
Who's mad? Which one of our misguided cousins is upset about this? Please tag me in the video, because all the videos I've seen on this topic, there's been nothing but joy and amusement. You know, the blacks, they're ready to help you pack your bags. Do not understand, you're doing us a favor. And not just black people, society. Identify yourself as a dumb fuck. You separate yourself from the civilized folk. You try to make it work amongst your Neanderthal brethren. What is there for anyone to be upset about? Who's gonna miss the racists? We've been trying to weed you out of society for a very long time. Fuck, you need a housewarming present, girl? I could throw in for a blender, maybe a waffle iron, I don't know. No one's gonna miss you, girl. And I mean no one, not a one. Toodaloo.
Did you see the video where this guy said they're putting up whites only signs at establishments in Missouri? But then I saw another video about it and people were pissed, and I'm like, why? You have a problem with it because it's in your face and it's not behind closed doors, but that's the very establishment that you're spending your money with. I I immediately was like, man, that's great. Like, do that. This is not the 1800s. There is so much available to us out there to where I don't want to spend my money or patron any establishment that don't want me there. I don't want my children walking into an establishment where the cops get called on them because they got to cuss out and go off on somebody who's a racist. When they put that sign up, their business is going to fold. And now your racist ass ways is hurting your pockets, which makes me happy. That's like me going to that club that be turned up with all those theater kids singing musicals, but then I bring my friend who only like trap music. Nobody asked you to come. We told you ahead of time what it was, so why are you here? We are now a society of people that protect our peace. And if you don't want us around you, go hang out with your buddies. We don't care.
So guys, listen up. No one is angry. No one is hurting. Actually, black people are saying if we are not wanted, you're not needed. So yeah, if people show you like we don't want you, it's okay. Chill, be you, live your life. Racism fell when it stand alone. And if they're saying if you want like segregation, breed your own, do your own things. Here we are okay, we don't care about what you're doing. Again, guys, so for the people who are like, oh, black people, you should not be celebrating this. So what do you want them to do? Do you want them to force themselves to be in their community, to be accepted with them? Of course not. They are not going to do that. There is no way you can teach someone to love you if they don't. Love is mutual things. So if they don't want them, just that's all. Don't expect black people to be mad about it, to be angry, or to convince them to let them in. It doesn't work like that. You know, in this life, you can't force anyone to be with you, to love you, to be around you. If they don't feel like they want them, I don't see why black people should care. They should do their own thing. They should be focusing on themselves to be successful, to reach wherever they want to reach. Because we saw them, they can do even more. So I don't understand why you expect black people to be mad about this. I don't see anything to be mad about, if I'm being honest. If me in their shoes, I would feel like, okay, safe journey, get there safe and sound. I wish you all the best. That's all. So don't expect to see any black people being like, oh my God, unless those one who thought like, we know those. I don't want to mention. Yeah, that's all. Be with who you want. Be with someone who wants you, who needs you, who treats you better, who sees you as a friend. But those one who don't want to see that, just let them go. That's how it should be. For me personally, I feel like their reaction is really perfect. I agree 100% because I will do the same. And to the white people who are like mad, I think for you guys, I understand. Maybe you don't want them you don't want to see them doing that. But black people, they don't have to be mad at all. At all. There's no way. So guys, let's read the comment and hear what the people are saying about the situation. The first comment say, black people are not mad, they are free. You can do whatever you want. The second one said, video white only town, all that does is show how small racism really is. And the third one said, we don't need to be included in the hate. We have grown past that. The fourth one, celebration, anger, they made their choice. We choose peace. Yeah, because if they are mad, they can't change anything anyway. It's not like they need them to survive. No, it's not like that. They work, they are smart, they can do their own thing. So yeah. The last one say, you thought we'd cry, but we were smiling. We are fine, better than ever. So guys, what do you think about this episode? Let me know where I stand. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you next one. Bye.